Alright, hello snakes. So we're gonna do the makeup tutorial. And we're gonna use the palette that I'm going to distribute to you guys. Don't use any other palette than this because we all need to look the same. Also, don't use like the brushes that come with it because they stink. So we're gonna use just normal eye makeup brushes. So I already did her left eye on the right for you. And I messed up a little bit on the eyeliner, but hopefully you guys can do a better job than me because I don't wear eyeliner. So we're going to just start with this. We're going to start by doing the dark blue around the outer corner of the eye. So we're just going to go ahead and use this like sky blue and then this dark blue. I also used like a little bit of the purple to kind of help. I guess it's more of a green, but I just kind of use those colors. Mostly the blue, a little bit of the purple, and then a fair amount of green. And I'm actually gonna take this like setting spray that I have, and I'm just gonna spray it on the brush because I think it'll actually make the color a little bit more vibrant. But if you don't have that, it's okay. I'm just gonna do it so it like looks a little bit better. And you're just gonna go around and on the outer corner of the eye like this. And the setting spray should minimize this problem. But what you might want to consider doing too is just open your eye real quick, putting just like a tissue underneath. So then you just don't have any of like the sprinkling going on. So just go ahead and close your eye. It does make it a little bit more vibrant. And just work your way into like the center of the eye. Don't go too high up towards her eyebrow. And then go ahead and open your eye and just windshield that back and forth and just make that more smoothed out. Okay, so that was working with the green, the sky blue, and the purple. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and go into the green again, and this time, while we're also gonna go in with the green, we're gonna go in with this mint green or like this light teal. So we're gonna go in with those two, and we're gonna again go ahead and spray the setting spray on it. Hopefully that'll just help the color come out a little bit more. And you're gonna go from kind of where you ended there and then work more towards the corner, towards her nose. And we're kind of just doing it in the center there. We want the most color there. All right. And then go ahead and open your eye. And then just windshield wiper that out. So that kind of, it's okay. So that kind of spreads out a little bit more. And now you should be more in the center of the eye. So we haven't really made it all the way to the corner yet. Okay. Now, last thing that we're gonna do, well, not really the last thing, but the last colors that we're gonna be working with mainly are gonna be the yellow and the orange. And then we're gonna put the gold in later. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with the yellow. And I'm gonna go with a flatter brush here. Before I had a fluffier brush, I'm gonna go in with a flatter brush because I'm gonna try to pack on the color more in the very corner of her eye there. Okay, so we're gonna go in with those two. I would say an equal amount of both. You probably like want a little bit more of the yellow because it's really more of a pop, but I'm still going to go ahead and apply the spray. So again, hopefully that will make that a little bit brighter. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and go in, and we're going to the corner of the eye here. Work your way out to where you were before. And I'm mostly gonna be patting that down because I do want a lot of that color to stick. So now we've created kind of like a gradient effect, as you can see. Okay. And you can kind of get it in like the very, very corner. That's okay. You don't have to like not go there. I would go there so it kind of ties it together. And then the very last thing that we're going to do is I'm going to wipe off that, that fluffier brush that I used. I'm just using like a tissue, which you should probably have on you anyways, but just make sure that you bring tissues. And I'm just going to go in, this is pretty much clean, but I'm just going to go in and then kind of windshield wiper that out again. And then blend those three colors together with the rest of them. Alright. So as you can see, it's like a gradient kind of effect. And then one of the finishing touches that we're going to do is I have this like smaller brush. You could it's like a little bit fluffy. You could also probably go in with an angled brush, a very thin angled brush like this, but I was gonna like what I would do is if you're gonna go in with this kind of brush, I would go in with like a fluffier brush or something like that to kind of make the line like not as stark. But I'm gonna go in, like I said, with that stubby brush. I don't know what it's called. And I'm gonna go in on that really bright yellow, this one right here, okay? And I don't really think I need the spray for this one. It's actually gonna go directly underneath the eye. So we're gonna go ahead, look up just like that. And we're gonna go around the very bottom of the eye and line the bottom lid there. I didn't do my best job on that, not gonna lie. But you do want to fluff it out like a little bit. Not so it looks like she has baggy eyes, but it's yellow, so it should be a brighter color. Okay? And I would also dab that in the corner a little bit. I'm also going to go ahead and go in with that gold. And I'm going to go on with it, I'm going to go in with it with that same brush. And I'm going to go ahead and spray it. And I'm going to go ahead and just go in underneath just to add some... Actually, that looks horrible. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Oh my god. Okay, we need to... no, we're not going to redo this. Don't go in with the gold. Lesson learned. But yeah, just go in with the yellow there. It's fine. Just go in with the yellow on the bottom lid. I think that looked better. I was experimenting. But yeah, so I think that if you just go in and fix this with this yellow, go in and fix that. Okay, that looks so much better. I'm embarrassed, but it's fine. And yeah, so we're just gonna do that. I think that makes it look way better. Don't go into the gold. And then you would just line it with like a winged liner, but I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna take me too long in the video. Just go in with a winged liner. I would recommend curling your eyelashes with like an eyelash curler. I think it makes your eyelashes look a lot better, especially if you have like really flat lashes. But if you don't have one, whatever, you can probably pick it up at a beauty supply store for pretty cheap. But then obviously use this after you do your eyeshadow and then go in with your mascara after you curl your lashes, or just go in with your mascara. So that's it. Make sure that you bring tissues in case you need it, and make sure that you use setting spray to make the colors pop more. But if you don't have a setting spray, it's okay. Just make sure that you really use the tissue, or else it's gonna look like you have like a lot of bags under your eyes. So that's the tutorial. Sorry I kind of messed up, but I think you guys are gonna do a better job than me. So make sure that you use this video. Goodbye. Thank you, Lily.